Welcome to The Explainer. If you're an RF professional, you know that finding interference, well, that's really only half the battle. So today, we're going to dive into what comes next, understanding the rules that can make or break your case and the future tech that's about to completely change how you work. All right, so this explainer is part 14 of our 15-part tutorial, which is all based on a fantastic, comprehensive guide from Virtualization Options LLC. In this chapter, we're going to zero in on two things that are absolutely critical for you: the official rules you've got to know and the amazing new technology that's changing the game. Okay, first things first, we've got to get a handle on the regulatory landscape. And trust me, this isn't just boring paperwork. These rules directly impact your work every single day. And it all starts with a big one, the FCC. All right, check out this number, 47. You really got to burn this one into your brain. This is Title 47 of the Code of Federal Regulations. It is, for all intents and purposes, the complete rulebook from the FCC. Everything from how spectrum gets divvied up to the exact interference limits you're out there trying to enforce, it's all in here. Now, this next number, wow. It really puts things into perspective. We're talking about 3.5 million active FCC licenses in the US alone. So every time you're out there on a hunt, just remember, you're navigating this incredibly packed, valuable, and sometimes chaotic RF environment. And this is why what you do is so incredibly important. A $10,000 base fine. Just for marketing gear that's not up to snuff. It just goes to show how serious the consequences are for rogue signals. Your role in finding these problems isn't just technical, it's critical for keeping operations legal and safe.
You know, a huge part of your job is knowing exactly what you're hunting for. Is it an intentional radiator, a device that's supposed to be transmitting RF? Or is it an unintentional radiator, some piece of equipment that's just leaking RF noise as a side effect and, in the process, breaking the rules in FCC Part 15? Figuring out which one it is, that's half the battle right there.
Okay, so we've got the rules down. Now, let's talk about the fun stuff, the tools. We're going to shift gears from the regulations of today to the kind of tech that will literally define your job tomorrow. I love this slide because it shows the then versus the now so perfectly. On the left, you've got the classic, the trusted handheld Yagi antenna. It's the symbol of a boots-on-the-ground manual search. And on the right, whoa. An autonomous drone just systematically mapping out the entire RF environment. It's a whole new world.
So this really brings up a fascinating question, right? And look, the answer isn't about replacing people. It's about a new kind of partnership. Just imagine having a collaborator that can sift through mountains of spectrum data in seconds and flag things for you, letting you focus on the hard part, the why.
So you might be wondering, how does this actually work? Well, AI isn't here to take your job, it's here to give it a major upgrade. We're talking about deep learning networks that you can train on massive signal libraries so they can recognize an interference signature instantly. Or get this, convolutional neural networks, CNNs, that look at a spectrogram the same way facial recognition software looks at a photo. They can spot these tiny, complex patterns a human eye might just skim over. The bottom line, let the AI do the tedious grunt work so you can do the real thinking. All right, so the last piece of the puzzle is seeing how all this cool new tech actually comes together. It's not just about getting one new gadget. It's about a fundamental shift in how we look at the entire spectrum. This is the new mission control. Picture this. Instead of being the lone wolf out in the field with your antenna, you're now part of this collaborative team, watching a network of sensors across an entire facility, or maybe even a whole city, all in real time. It's really turning the solo hunt into a team sport. So, we'll leave you with this final thought to chew on. As technology gets better and better at automatically finding and flagging interference, what's the most valuable skill you can have? It's your expertise. The machines might find the signal, but it's your brain, your experience, that's needed to analyze the data, solve the really tough problems, and figure out the fix. That's a skill that's never going to be automated.